The asphalt is the oldest kind of forgetting. It takes the weight and says nothing. You are moving, but the moving is dreaming. You are awake, but the waking is a road.
Before I knew the reason, the destination and the going are the same. The hills dissolve like breath on winter glass. The stars hang low like fruit I cannot reach. I left my certainty somewhere behind the tree line. I left my hunger at the edge of speech. Go, go! Into the open throat, where the dark swallows every note. No rear view, no remembered town, just the long road pulling the body down.
There is a kind of thought that only comes at speed, a thought without a name, without a shape. It lives between the white lines and the margins. It disappears the moment that you break.
I stopped for water at a filling station altar. The attendant's eyes were full of somewhere else. My shadow on the forecourt was a stranger, a man who lost his past and found himself. If vanishing is something you can practice, I have been practicing since before the dawn. I keep both palms flat on the wheel, slow turning, and let the long dark carry me along. Go, go, into the open throat, where the dark swallows every note. No rear view, no remembered town, just the long road pulling the body down. Go, go, let the asphalt sing like a wave, like a wave, like a wave.
The horizon is a promise with no language. It stays ahead no matter what I do. I used to chase it like a debt I owed myself. Now I let it lead me somewhere new.
At dawn the scrub lanterns to hammered copper. The sky above it opens like a lung, and I am neither road nor lost nor frightened. I am only someone moving, someone young.
The white lines are the stitches in the dark earth, the seam that holds the night from splitting wide. I am the thread that passes through them lightly, too brief to see, too fast to set aside. When the last white line runs out in open desert, when the road becomes a field and then a sky, I will not stop, I will dissolve into the going. A body that became its own goodbye.
oldest wound and found a door that had been always there. The smoke remembers what the fire said. The river knows the storm before it falls. I swallowed something at the edge of sleeping and woke inside a room with paper walls. Round and round the hollow center turns. The moth that circles is the moth that burns. I am the question and I am the ground. The silence underneath the only sound. Round and round, I do not chase the end. I only follow where the spirals a country without borders. The blood remembers roads the mind forgets. I walked the length of my own shadow backward and found the place where forgetting and remembering met. Round and round the hollow center turns. The moth that circles is the moth that burns. And I am the question and I am the ground. The silence underneath the only sound. Round and round, I do not chase the end. I only follow where the spirals bend. The wheel does not apologize for turning. The season does not grieve the one before. I let the oldest grief walk through my body and out the other side without a door. The wound is not the story, it's the opening. The scar is not the damage, it's the seam. I am the dreamer and I am the dissolving. The waking life inside the waking dream. So I lay the loop down on the morning table. I watch it cool like something finally said. The tongue that was too frightened now speaks plainly. The thought that lived in silence finds its thread. Not whole, not broken, something in the middle. A note held long enough to understand. The spiral was not prison, it was practice. The way a river learns to find the land. finding somewhere I had been. The numbers had been worn to smooth suggestions, the glass replaced with something in between. I held the stop thing to my hollow chest and heard it tick against a different drum. Not marking hours, but marking something older. The pulse beneath the pulse, the underhum. The tower fell, but the bell keeps swinging. The city cracked, but the iron keeps singing. I walk the ruins with my hands held wide. There is no outside, I have been inside. The tower fell, and I fell with it slow. But falling is the only way to know. They built the calendar to tame the burning. They drew the sundial's line across the stone, but the stone remembers nothing of the drawing. The sun remembers nothing of the bone. I have been the builder and the rubble, the archive and the fire in the hall. What remains when time itself grows tired is not the record, but the animal call. The tower fell, but the bell keeps swinging. The city cracked, but the iron keeps singing. I walk the ruins with my hands held wide. There is no outside, I have been inside. The tower fell, and I fell with it slow. But falling is the only way to know. Shadow something flowers, a root that found the dark and called it home. I press my ear against the crumbling mortar and hear the long song that the stone has known. So I gather the gears into my coat pockets, the springs and teeth and faces cracked with age. Not to rebuild the mechanism that held me, but to read the rust as if it were a page. Time did not betray me, I outgrew it. The way the river outgrows its first scone, and what I carry forward from the ruin is not the wound, but what the wound has shown. Oh, Something at the edge of sleeping and woke inside a room with paper walls. Round and round, the hollow center turns. The moth that circles is the moth that burns. I am the question and I am the ground, the silence underneath the only sound. Round and round, I do not chase the end, I only follow where the spirals bend. A bird flew through the window of my skull and left a feather made of frozen rain. I tried to name the color of the morning, but every name I found became a chain. The body is a country without borders. The blood remembers rows, the mind forgets. I walked the length of my own shadow backward and found a place where forgetting and remembering met. Round and round, the hollow center turns. The moth that circles is the moth that burns. I am the question and I am the ground, the silence underneath the only sound. Round and round, I do not chase the end, I only follow where the spirals bend. Still humming in our skins. The city above us does not know our faces, it only knows the light we keep alive. We are the reason morning has a structure
day they struck the stone and found the core.
They wired the room to listen to my sleeping. They charted every tide behind my eyes. The instruments confirmed that I was breathing. The instruments could not confirm the size. The size of what was moving through the chambers. The size of what was burning in the deep. The graph was only graph, the line was only line, but I was an ocean learning how to sleep. Under, past the waking skin, where the oldest rooms begin. I do not fall, I am received. Something ancient and relieved. Under, past the map terrain. What I find, I cannot name. A woman in the corridor of sleeping had her hands around a bird of frozen blue. She pressed it to the window of the morning, and the window and the bird came both undone. I watched from my own corridor beside her. We did not speak, we knew the same soft ground. The territory past the last examination, the country past the edge of any sound. Under, past the waking skin,
through ceilings made of amber. The hand that held the light that kept on streaming. What the facility recorded was a body. What the body held was something else entire. A self that lived below the self they measured. A furnace they mistook for something quieter. So take your readings, I will not dispute them. The numbers are as honest as they get. But the dream does not belong to any reading. The deep place has not happened to you yet. I carry it back, hold it in my sternum. A map of where the instruments go dark. And every night when the facility releases me, I return to what was burning from the start.